Taurus, how you doing, Taurus gang? How you doing, Bull gang? Here is your energy read for today. Come on in, sit down, take a seat, and let's go ahead and get started inside this energy read. Ancestors, come forward and lock in with your girl. Align and clear my chakras for this message. Anything that is not aligned with me or my Taurus gang, make it fall from here to heal, grow, now reach, teach, and become our higher selves. Now, please give us the insights that we need to regarding Taurus, okay? Anything that she needs to heed to, clearing the energy. Yes, Taurus gang. All right. How y'all doing, Taurus? Ancestors. What messages do you have for the Taurus gang? There was a need for me to do because I was sitting here meditating on which download to speak on, and I heard Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Let's see what it do. Let's see what ancestors got for us, okay? Taurus gang energy, Taurus gang ancestors. Give me one from this one. One main message. Silent hunter. Wow. Woo. You are a loving caregiver right now. And it seems to me that your instincts is leading you somewhere. Okay? Silent hunter. Taurus gang. Patience and focus. Well, you are very patient right now and very focused. Okay? And those are your greatest allies. Hello. Okay, the fact that you're sitting back and you are being patient, Taurus, and you are truly focused on your endeavors are your greatest allies in times of pursuit. So you're in pursuit. You're in pursuit of something. Big career, big things coming for you, Taurus. Hope so. As you hunt for answers or peace, which whatever, answers or that peace, or you might get blessed with both. Move with purpose and precision. Ooh, as a loving caregiver, as you love and care for others, knowing that you want the highest possible outcome for everyone that you love. Okay, I know that's right, Taurus. Now, got a new deck in. It's called my Badass Affirmations for a Badass. Okay, because you are that badass. Okay, I do not know who that is. Okay, affirmations for a badass. Okay. All right. There's messages within these affirmations, okay? So we're definitely going to see, Taurus, what kind of messages and affirmations that Spirit wants us to depict for your message today. And since we got an interruption with Taurus, that lets me know right now someone's trying to interrupt your flow, okay? Someone's trying to interrupt your flow, Taurus. Seems to me that you are magic. Own that shit. Ha ha! Taurus gang, give me. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that came out in reverse. All right. Focus on you. You are magic on that shit on the bottom and on the top. I am thankful for my fucking amazing life. Taurus, okay. You are thankful for the life that you are in right now and the life that has led up to now, Taurus. That is a beautiful thing. As a loving caregiver, you have definitely had patience and focus to having a better life, walking towards a lot of fulfillments, Taurus. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. So there was a starting point, Taurus, a starting point of where you were with what you was left. And it might not have been much at that time, but you made the most of it. Not only did you make the most of it, honey, you used what you had, and you didn't even know really what you had, Taurus. Coming from a Taurus, you really truly didn't know what you truly had. Your capabilities, you was with all your abilities that you were capable of, that was hidden from you, your hidden talents that was going to make you prosperous, more abundant, have you more lucrative in your money, or just in your energy. Okay, do what you can for yourself. Okay, woo. Stop making excuses. This is in reverse. Stop making excuses and just start the fucking thing. That's what it says. Taurus, so it seems to me that you stopped making excuses for everything that you was making excuses for why you wasn't doing this or why you can't get that done, but yet still there was no wish fulfillment regarding your goals, your dreams, your short-term goals, wherever that may be. That left you very empty and unfulfilling. Okay, so you stopped making excuses. Wow. All right. Let me get this straight. And focus on the positive, you silly little bitch. Seems to me you could be focusing a little bit of the negative too much, Taurus, okay? All right, so we're going to break these down, okay? Because you are thankful for your fucking amazing life, okay? I love those little cards. Okay. Patience and focus. Taurus. Instincts. Let's talk about these instincts of Taurus. Instincts. Moon. So you got some hidden instincts. Something that's hidden. Okay, let's talk about this moon. Patience and focus as the moon illuminates what's hidden along with these hidden enemies, okay? Your mind is your greatest ally along with patience and your focus. Something about I heard your intentive, as it says intentive? Something about your crisp mind. I heard crisp. Okay, give me something for this moon. These instincts led you somewhere. You got some instincts on you, Taurus. I feel right here on stop, okay? Talking about acceptance. Whatever was hidden, oh wow. 5 of Cups in reverse, acceptance, finding peace. You found peace within what was hidden from you. Okay, how did Taurus find this peace? Okay, there was you found peace and acceptance within what was hidden. How? You did the duality dance, okay? You definitely balanced out and managed a lot of competing interests, okay? Things that were getting in the way from your growth, okay? This was on the fence, okay? So you were definitely managing things that was keeping you at a standstill, either in your heart and your mind, you know what I'm saying? It was not in alignment, okay? Which kept you at a standstill or at a crossroads in your life, okay? Give me some more about these instincts. Ooh. Talking about 8 of Wands in reverse for Taurus gang. Delays. It's sending a lot of delays, a lot of obstacles here as you was trying to manage these competing interests that kept in sending a lot of delays, or you kept delaying or pushing something back, okay, or putting it off, or just not doing it altogether, Taurus gang, okay? Obstacles. You was faced with a lot of obstacles and you was in waiting a whole lot, Taurus gang, okay? But what did this lead to? What did this lead to, Spirit? Okay? Well, what was hidden? What was hidden from you? What did it lead to? It led to you taking a leap of faith, okay, in a new beginning from this recklessness. Your life was reckless, or you was making reckless decisions, okay, or having indecisions that led to reckless decisions, okay? All because there was no patience, there was no focus. Okay, there was distraction, okay, and the Fool was on the fence along with judgment, clouded judgment too. But you took a leap of faith and judged the things that needed to go. That was heavy, was heavy weight, okay. That was heavy burden on your plate. You had to make a decision about what to put down, okay. Too many responsibilities. Some of those responsibilities was not yours. Okay. So your instincts started kicking in on what to do. 9 of Wands, okay? Resilience. Oh, yeah. You started having some type of courage to persist through the delays and the obstacles, okay? You started making sacrifices. Hierophant energy. With a youthful energy spirit. You started, okay, so you started definitely sacrificing yourself. Sacrificing what? Sacrificing what? You started sacrificing your comfort. Wow. Because your comfort was putting you in debt. 9 of Pentacles on the fence. 9 of Pentacles is talking about comfort versus you being in debt. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. So you sacrificed a lot. You sacrificed your comfort for uncomfortability in order to grow, in order to transcend past that limitation, that limit that you thought had a hold on you in a situation where you felt like you could not rely on yourself. Okay? Wow. Okay, so start. Give me something on start. Start where you are for Taurus. What I need to know for start. You started somewhere. Where did Taurus start? Unresolved issues. You started, wow, wherever you started with the unresolved issues. And you was unable to move on. That's where you started. That's why you felt like you was at a standstill. Okay? So what, okay, and it says use what you have. So what did Taurus have? What did Taurus have that she used? Four of Swords. Focus on the positive. It was your positivity. Okay, whatever you had, okay, whatever you used, you had a positive mindset about slowly moving forward. Whatever it was, that mindset, it said focus on the positive, you silly little bitch, okay? And then it said what did Taurus had that she used what she had. You had to have focus. You focused on your positivity that you had for yourself. Okay? And do what you can. What else? I'm going to say what else. What else did Taurus have that she used at the time of where she was sitting and starting at an unresolved, sitting in an unresolved lane with unresolved issues, okay? Life cycles, okay? In these life cycles, honey, in these ups and downs, Four Wands, you found harmony in these ups and downs, Taurus. Harmony, community, celebration. There's something that you had, even in the times of peril. Even in the times of people were sad, people were sad, angry. You were like that motherly energy that people came to for comfort. You were that person that everybody knew that you could make them laugh, make them feel better about their situation. Okay? There's something that you gave, Taurus. There's something that you gave. And it was more than the physical and materialistic nature of things. Something that these people could not see, but they felt it whenever they were in connection with you, to the point of where, honey, you healed things in cycles that were going up and down. Round and round. You found daggone, stability, control. King of Pentacles, you found stability and harmony within a community and celebrated with these people in the times of peril, of life, when life cycles were up and when they were down. You were that stability. You were that foundation that held it together for the most part, Taurus. This is what Spirit is telling me right now. Something that you had. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you for that message. Okay? So, Spirit said, do what you can. So tell me what the Spirit, tell me what Taurus did. Tell me exactly what Taurus did in those times. Okay? Power, force, victory, mental clarity. She kept giving people these mental clarities. Wow, Taurus. You keep reassuring people that it was going to be okay. That I got your back. Okay? If you need anything, I'm there. Just call me and I'll be there. I'll be there. I know that's right, Taurus. The Tower. Sudden change. Five of Swords. Conflict. Whenever somebody was in a conflict, do what you can. You did what you can when people were in conflict. When people were struggling. When people, honey, didn't know what to do. Or they just needed a lending hand or a listening ear. A shoulder to cry on. You were there, Taurus. You were there in more ways than one. You did what you could in the community to harmonize and keep harmony in the community. When there was misery and distress, your power, your force gave you victory, gave them mental clarity that it was going to be okay in clouded situations. Curious energy. Something about your energy has always been something about your energy, Taurus. Maybe you will realize that now, because I'm starting to realize that more and more. Let's continue on. You stopped making excuses for yourself. And you started something. What did Taurus start? What did Taurus start? Emperor. Wow. And it fell over here. You got in your Emperor energy. You got in your Emperor energy. You became more stable. Whatever you started doing, you started being more stable in your energy. You got in your Emperor energy, honey. Okay? Restlessness, anger, frustrated, haste. What is this about with the Knight of Wands? The Magician. Something, okay. There's a Taurus, golly. Okay, Spirit is over talking to me. I was confused a little bit, but you got confused about what you needed to stop making excuses about, okay? You was confused about what you needed to begin or how to begin, because the way that I felt in my mind just a minute ago, it had me feeling confused about stop making excuses, just start the fucking thing, okay? In reverse. I'm like, okay, is this Taurus game? Emperor pops out. Emperor's talking about fire energy, fire element. Is this a fire sign? Okay, or it could be just you jumping into your Emperor side, Taurus gang. Okay, where you was being more stable in your energy. Okay, there was more stability in your energy, more protection, and then all of a sudden, here come the Knight of Wands in reverse, anger and frustrated. You could have been angry and frustrated about something. Okay, you was angry and frustrated about your skills. Okay, when you started something. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so you was definitely frustrated, you could have been restless whenever you was starting the spiritual journey, or you started doing something of the spiritual nature, connecting with Spirit or learning about your abilities. Toxic energy. Yeah. Your skills and your deceit. The deceit was dealing with the toxicity energy, okay? Yeah, talking about the devil. It could have been your addiction to materialistic things. Ooh, Spirit. It could have been your addiction to materialistic things. If you were a low vibrational frequency of a Taurus, okay? And we all were. We had to ascend and transcend through our own limits and limitations, Taurus. So do not take it offense whenever I'm speaking on that, okay? So you had to transcend past energy of where you was in an addictive energy. You was addicted to either materialistic things. Everybody has, thank you, Spirit. Everybody has. So do not take offense. I'm not trying to trigger on nothing. But everybody has a coping mechanism. They cope with life with different mechanisms, okay? Because I'm trying to tell you, I was just talking to my son about this morning, okay, about how we all cope with things. We cope with life with coping mechanisms, okay? And Spirit is saying you need to have a new coping mechanism, okay? So you learned that, Taurus. You learned about your coping mechanisms and about your addiction to materialistic things that could have been make you greedy over materialistic things or money or whatever it was that was your coping mechanism. Okay? You start making excuses. So whenever you was, oh, thank you, Spirit. Whenever you was dealing with your skills, it was something about your addiction. It was something about your addictive mindset. It was your mindset that was affecting your skills here, okay? And it was making it seem as if you was a deceiver, okay? You was deceiving yourself about your skill, all because of the toxicity that you need to let go of that addictive mindset, that addictive materialistic that had nothing to do with Spirit, okay? Spirit said you had to rid yourself of these things that is not of God, that is not of Spirit source, okay? I am not of the world. Okay? Woo! God, you taking me to places. Okay. Anything else I need to know regarding this right here? Because we're on 2141. Oh, wait a minute. I need to get these on 4. See? I know I was saying something. No, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. I was deep in that one, Spirit, honey. I was deep in it, honey. I was deep in it. Woo! Anything else regarding Taurus game? I'm talking about their something that they've already done started. We wanted to come out 5 of Swords. Okay. There could be some conflict still around what you're doing or what you do. 5 of Wands, competition. Yep. Conflict and competition that is still sitting around what you do, Taurus. Okay? That it's something that you've already done started. You stopped making excuses about it and you got on board. Then you realized about your skills after you started to detoxify yourself of all of these addictive mindsets and ways that you have been acquired here while you was on this earthly realm. And we're talking about the Hermit. It fell out. You got the introspection that you needed on what you needed to let go, what you needed to loosen your grip on, okay? On what you need to transcend your mind through situations that you are not seeing expansion in, okay? How to deal with situations, how to deal with your kids in a different light, in a different way, with a different tone. You started learning a lot of things, and by learning this and applying it to your life, Taurus, these things started bringing in rewards for you, okay? Thank you, Spirit. All right. Now let's focus on the positive, you silly little bitch. Dreams. There's something about your dreams. Focus on the positive. Something that you've been dreaming, Taurus. Something that you are really being 2 of Pentacles. Wow. So there's something that you've been dreaming, Taurus. Okay. There's an opportunity that you've been dreaming about, and the opportunity and the seed has been given to you. And honey, it's bringing in this enthusiastic energy, okay? And this energy, honey, is helping you to be persistent. It is helping you to be courageous, okay? And helping you to be balanced, more balanced within your partnerships, confirmation. And it's helping you to multitask a lot better than you was before. You're being more, you can delegate your life better, okay? The Sun. Thank you very much. Success. You're going towards a lot of success, balanced partnership, multitasking, success, fortunate marriage, happiness. You're heading towards a fulfilling life, Taurus. Okay, seems to me that there's marriage in your future. Okay, so wow, 10 of Swords. Oh wow, so you're going to have success after a major ending, a major release, honey. A major release of things that kept you hung up regarding some lovers, okay? So you started to focus. So you could have been focusing on what once used to be, okay? But it seems to me that you have directed and shifted your focus here, Okay, Five of Pentacles, poverty. Lord, the lover that kept you in, oh wow. Hierophant energy, oh God. Okay. Let's just focus on the positive. Let's just focus on the positives, Taurus. Okay, anything else for the Taurus, okay? We're going to keep this all like fancy free. This is all about Taurus spirit, all about Taurus, okay? If it comes out on the board, I'm happy to talk about it. But let's keep this positive. Anything else? Let's close this on out for Taurus, okay? All right, youthful energy, you are, okay? Free. You are free and youthful energy and harmony, okay? Who is celebrating. You're in your celebratory energy right now. Page of Cups to the Ten of Cups, okay? That's a lot of cups. Earth, okay? Something is flowing for you, earth sign. You could be an earth sign high priestess, okay? Wow, something is flowing for you, honey. Oh, wow. Much determination, Taurus energy, high priestess. Action. You're doing something right now. Action of where you're triumphant. You're completing a journey and you are triumphing over a lot of cycles of betrayal and deception, honey. Honey, regarding love. You are overflowed with emotions, Taurus, right now. Honey, there's someone who is, honey, you have been overflowed with so much love and compassion because you have done transition and changed from these situations that you tried to escape from. Okay? Hierophant energy, who is now having a major, major breakthrough. And I'll leave it right there on Taurus. That is the ending. Thank you, Spirit, for closing that on out. Thank you so much, Taurus, for coming by. And I'll be back with another one. And until next time, peace, Taurus.